Today I'm making beautiful flower power bracelets.
Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here. Welcome to day 7 of the 10-day wire bracelets to make, gift and sell challenge. I will put all the details about the challenge in the description below the video. So without further ado, let's get wired.
I'm using 20 gauge antique brass German style wire and 6mm miracle beads. My tools are the Beadalon slimline chain nose and round nose pliers, their Glimmer series nipper tool, their nylon jaw pliers, and their 6-step bail making pliers. Starting with the flowers all around, I'm going to measure about 10 inches of the German style wire, and we are going to form the flower with our bail making pliers. We're going to go back and forth with the different sizes on the pliers to create a 6-petal flower. We want to get the round pliers right in there and rotate it to bring the petal in, making them more or less the same size. You can measure them if you want, or you can just eyeball it. So we're going to bring the wire around using the smallest part of the bail making pliers, and then use a larger section to make the petal. Bring the wire around and rotate it to be in the correct position. I've also done these flowers on a jig. I can link up a tutorial using the jig. Put your pliers in there and bring the wire around. Another one, start the turn and then rotate it to bring it in to be the right size. It takes a little bit of wiggling, but even if the petals aren't perfectly the same size, they're still going to look beautiful. Continuing around, I've done these flowers with 5 petals. I wanted it to be more symmetrical for the bracelet so that the jump rings will sit at opposite sides. We will continue with our petals, wiggling the wire around to get the petals as even as we can. Now we're going to do the last one. Bring the wire out. Put the pliers in there and curve the wire around and rotate it in towards the center. This is a really fun design. Once you get the hang of it, it will be easier. There's our petals. We want the wires to be on the same side. So hop one over, adjust the flower so the petals are evenly spaced and those 2 wires will be beside each other. Takes a little bit more wiggling. That looks good. There it is. And now we're going to add the bead. For the first method, I'm going to put the miracle bead on both wires. You need to have a bead that has a large enough hole to do it in this manner. I will show you another method if you have a bead with a smaller hole after this one. Bring one of the wires around and curve it around the bead. We want to surround that bead with wire. Continue to bring it around, right around to the opposite side. And we're going to secure it in place. Flip it around. There's the back. And take one of the wires and bring it right down between the 2 petals. Get your cutters, give it a little clip, and we'll curve that wire around to catch the wire that's between the two petals, and that will secure it in place. You can use your chain nose pliers or even your precision round nose pliers to do this. It's going to hook right in there, give it a little pinch so it's not scratchy. Then we have to deal with the other end, so I'm going to clip it so it will be easier to get through the petal. The German style wire is a little stiffer than artistic wire. Keep this in mind. If you need a softer wire, use the 20 gauge artistic wire. Bring that wire right around. Push it in place with the tip of the pliers. We want it to be flush at the back. So give it a good little tug. Then clip it with the nipper tool or the flush cutters. Pinch in that little pokey end. Do any little adjusting that you need to make the petals even. Might have to push them in place a little bit more. And there's your super cute flower. Now another method to finish it would be to take one of the wires and bend it up at a right angle. Take your precision round nose pliers to help the wire surround that other wire. Just helps it so it won't get distorted. Give it a little clip and pinch in the pokey end. Bend that wire again at a right angle, the diameter of the bead. Stick on your little bead. Hold the bead firmly and bend the wire to the left. We are going to surround that bead with the wire. So holding it with your thumb and finger, bring the wire all the way around completely and around again. So it's nicely surrounded and secure. And then we can twist that wire around the opposite side. You could bring it through the petals, give it a little tug, and clip it. Pinch in that little pokey end. Do any little adjusting that you need. Now we're going to make some jump rings. Getting the same wire, we're going to form the coil on our bail making pliers. Clip them with the flush cutters. If you prefer, you can use a jewelry saw to cut your jump rings, whatever method you prefer. Here's all our flowers, and we will attach them with the jump rings. So hook it in there and add your other flower. Close up that jump ring. And we will continue adding flowers to make the full bracelet. After this design, I'll show you how to make a bracelet with one flower in the middle. I'll link up a tutorial for a simple clasp. We'll just take our clasp, open it up, and put it on one end of the bracelet. Close it up. It makes a nice simple clasp. We're just going to bring the bracelet around and hook it in place. And there's our super funky flower power bracelet. To make the bracelet with the single flower, we'll take about 3 inches of the same wire, bend it at a right angle, and bring the wire around. We're going to make a wrapped loop. We will connect it to the flower, hold the loop, and bend the wire around a couple of times to secure it. Clip the end flush with our nipper tool. Add the 6mm miracle bead. get our precision round nose pliers, bend the wire at an angle, and take the bail making pliers to create our centered loop. Bring it around. I'll link up a tutorial for how to make these wrapped loops. There's lots of options. Bring the wire around a couple of times and clip it flush. Pinch in the pokey end with the chain nose pliers. Straighten out those loops. And here we go again. Different point of view. Bending the wire at the angle and bringing it around to make our loop. The bail making pliers are great for this. Centered loop. And we'll take that one and attach it to the previous link. So that will be very secure. Take our chain nose pliers to hold it and bring the wire around a couple of times. It's nice and secure. Get our flush cutters and give it a clip. Now we'll get our chain nose pliers to pinch in the pokey end and straighten out the link. And there we have it with several links on it. And from there we're going to make a different style hook. So with the German style wire, we're going to bend the wire at about 2 inches, pinch it in a little bit, and bend up that end on a bit of an angle to create the hook. Get the bail making pliers, bring the wires around. This hook is going to be a little bit more secure because it's a double wire. Hold it firmly, bring one of the wires around to finish that part and clip it flush. We'll get the chain nose pliers again just to bend that end a little bit more on an angle. We're going to bend the wire at an angle to make the loop. Get the bail making pliers, bring the wire around to make a centered loop, the end of the hook, and we can attach that to our bracelet. So before you close it, we're going to slide it onto the link, hold the loop firmly, and bring it around, catching the other end of the wire there so it won't slide. Give it a little clip and pinch it in so it won't be scratchy. Adjust the hook as you need. There's our finished bracelet. It's so pretty. Just hook in that hook to the end of the flower, and it looks really cool and pretty with the one flower. And there's the finished bracelet.
Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Join the private Facebook group for my 10-day challenges. You can share your photos of your bracelets for the duration of the challenge. Be sure to check out the description below the video for all the details about the challenge. Have fun with your bracelets, and we'll see you the next time.